this is the pond. The fish. There might be a frog or two, although it's kind of chilly today. That black thing is the skimmer. And the skimmer, it's well up. Actually, that's a little more, the water level's a little higher than it should be because we just got some rain. And so the skimmer will probably have to drain this some soon. Because they have actually a line on the underside. I won't get the phone that close to the water level. No, not risking the phone on that. But there is a line that you use to kind of judge where the water level should be. Anything below and you need to add, and anything over you need to take out. And then the skimmer has, on the inside, there's brushes and filters and things. And then there's the cord. That's the power cord. And it snakes all the way to that post there. So it plugs in there, but underneath the ground, and you can't see it, but I can feel where I'm standing. I can feel the vibration of the skimmer as it's pulling water in. And then the cord, or the hose for the skimmer, goes all the way under the ground here. All the way around from there to here. And then there's there's a frog right there. Oops, just disappeared. But there is a hose that runs all the way, pretty much almost all the way across. And that hose is what's taking the water from the skimmer and bringing it up here, and there are little holes in it. You can, if it weren't for the reflection, I'll have to move to give you a better idea of where because I can really see some water movement in a couple of spots. But then it goes out, flows down the waterfall, and back into the pond where the fishies live. And let me just get back off of the rocks here a little bit. Hello, Topaz. That would be Topaz the cat. He's waiting for dinner. But let's see if I can get... All right, that blackish, brownish spot there in the middle of the algae is actually where the water is coming out in a nice, good stream. Let's see if I can angle a little better. That's where some of the holes are. There's some more where you see those holes. And you got some water movement coming there, and that's where the water from the skimmer is coming out. And this is Frog Central. Tadpoles love it up in this thing. They just go nuts. We need to get out here and start taking away some of there's the rush of some sort, I think. I think Carrie said that was a rush. And that is, see, there's the hose. You can see the hose, and then it becomes buried under all the little tiny rocks and algae and silt. And that's the way the pond works for the most part. And then we plant in and around. In the bog. And in the falls, we always have some nasty algae that seems to hang around. But then we also have some plants that we plant inside. Tend to be the water lilies. I see there's one down there that's got a little bit of growth. I don't think you can see it quite so well. That one's got a little. It's hard to see with the reflection. That one's got some. And the frogs like to hang out on the rocks. And the fish hang in the water. And then the big problem in the fall is the leaves, and we try to catch as many as we can in a net that we stretch. And it takes all 4 of us working together to stretch a net all the way across the expanse. For the winter especially, but all year round we pretty much have that running. And that's just a little extra circulation. It helps keep the water off in case something happens to the waterfall. That keeps the water from freezing and keeps it circulating. We had a handyman friend who dug, believe it or not, a decent chunk of this, so we didn't have to excavate it, have it paid to be excavated. He dug the shape for us, and then we lined it with pond liner and put the rocks in, and it's doing pretty decent. So that is the pond and the waterfall. And I hope that kind of answers questions about how we did this setup. We did end up deciding we needed a pond vac, and we have been cleaning the bog. We went to get some of the leaves. You can't, again, with the reflection on the water, you can't see the leaves down there quite so much, but there's a decent layer of them, and we need to take some of those out. Spaz cat. Yeah. Stop being cute as soon as I turn the camera on you. And then this, right across from it, this is the patio. And in the summer, we bring out the lawn furniture, put the lawn furniture there. The bricks have come up a bit in a couple of spots, you can tell. This is really bad. We're going to have to redo this. We may have to take it out and refit it, but I think that this little maple tree has pushed a root up. But we do enjoy it. They warn you about putting ponds too close to trees, and it's because of the leaf litter. But it's kind of nice to have the shade. So, just depends on how much care you want to go into it. Oh, look at this. We got flowers getting ready to bloom. It's 48 degrees out, and the flowers have decided, yeah, it's time to bloom. So, okay.